I feel like there's been uncertainty around this team the whole year. If it's been injuries, if it's been questions about when can they play completely healthy, all I know is that they have a plethora of lockdown defenders, and you have Kawhi Leonard, who was the MVP last year of the finals. Like, you have the scoring punch better than a lot of other teams. And I know that the Lakers have LeBron and AD, two top 5 players, but all the pieces that they can put on LeBron, if they are able to get healthy at the right time, the Clippers are still a favorite because of their ability to score in volumes. And that's what makes them different, and their versatility defensively. I really like their their odds.
So now, here's what I think is going to be fun, because we asked each of you to put together a bold prediction. And I've cheated. I already know what Big Perks is going to be, and I just want to see Jay Will's face. Kendrick Perkins, when you make your bold prediction about the Eastern Conference.
Oh, the Toronto Raptors, Greeny. I don't care about how Jay Will looking. Listen, the Toronto Raptors are coming out of the East. And let me tell you what, before the pandemic, it was the Lakers and Bucks in their last 30 games that were 23-7. And right after that, it was the Toronto Raptors. When you look at this Raptor team, Greeny, they are very stingy on the defensive end. They rank #1 in guarding ISO balls. They rank #1 in far as guarding pick and rolls and down screens. They are a defensive, they're crazy defensively. And then when you look at them on the offensive end, they got multiple weapons. They got different guys that are capable of going for 20-plus points a night. You got Norman Powell, who's a 6th Man of the Year candidate. You have Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry, who both could run for big nights. And you got Spicy P, Siakam, an elite player, who have took over their #1 role and have proven to shine on the biggest stage in the NBA Finals. So I got the Toronto Raptors. I don't care how Jay. Yes, 20-9. Yes,
Perk.
yes.
Perk. It's easy to prove when you're robbing. It's easy to prove when you're robbing. It's time to prove when you become Batman. When you are the guy that every single night has to do what Kawhi Leonard did last year. I do hear you on Toronto's defensive rating. They're ranked #3 in the league. I like that. I just don't know if Spicy P is ready to be the Spice that is ultimately going to take this team to win a championship. But I kind of like what you're preaching a little bit. I like it.
If you follow Kendrick Perkins on Twitter, you know that he has been singing the praises of Pascal Siakam for a while right now. So he is very much on the bandwagon there. I like that pick. Jay Will, what's your bold prediction?
My bold prediction, Greeny, is by the time we're done talking about this NBA playoff season, we will be talking about Jayson Tatum being a top 10 player in the league. People forget the last 9 games before the season ended, Jayson Tatum was averaging 30 points. He put up 41 points on the Lakers in LA on the biggest stage. The way his game is suited, he's herky-jerky. He can get to different spots on the court. If that jump shot is as fluid as it was before, we're going to be talking about Jayson Tatum's name being in the top 10 players of the league when this season is over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to pick the Celtics to come out of the East, but I like Jayson Tatum's name being of the elite when it's all said and done this year.
Okay, I like that too. I think he has future MVP consideration written all over him. All right, Kendrick Perkins, the big moment. We restart tonight. What is your NBA Finals prediction, Kendrick Perkins, when we get to the last 2 teams standing? Who are they going to be?
It's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers and the Toronto Raptors. And anybody who's not picking the Los Angeles Lakers, the best duo since Kobe and Shaq, with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And yes, I hear you over there, Jay Will, talking about the Clippers and their depth. But guess what? The Lakers got the same amount of depth. They got more championship experience than any other team in the league. And by the way, we don't value Anthony Davis enough. We're talking about a guy who could get you 40 points, 20 rebounds, 8 blocks, 5 assists, 3 steals in his sleep. In his sleep. That is a certified robbing. And he's not even a robbing. He's just taking a backseat to LeBron James. So don't get it twisted, Jay Will. The Lakers got depth too. And by the way, Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith been looking pretty damn good to me.
I like the anger. I like the enthusiasm. What do you think, Jay Will?
A couple of things. Nobody's undervaluing Anthony Davis. He's considered a top 5 player in the league, Perk. And when you talk about depth, you can't just say because you have 2 top players out of the top 5 players in the league that now all of a sudden they have depth. This team lost Rajon Rondo, by the way. He was second on this team in assists per game. He was the other person that can actually initiate the offense. Now you're going to say Kyle Kuzma initiate the offense when LeBron James is out, which I think he can do. I just don't know he can do it at the same clip that Rajon Rondo. And then Avery Bradley spearheaded this team defensively, too. So now you're asking Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith to be defensive lockdown players. I don't know if they can do that. I know they can score. I don't know if they can do that. Perk.
Quick final word, Perk. Go ahead.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Jay Will.
Tell me something.
All the teams that have won listen. All the teams that have won championships, they got a defensive anchor in the middle. They have a big man and a rim protector. Even the Raptors last year. Guess what? The Lakers got 3 of them. JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and Anthony Davis. They all bouncing off of pogo sticks. The Clippers, they do not have that.
Perk.
And you need that to win the championship.
I have to leave it here, guys.
Perk, when if I go small ball, Perk? If I go small ball, then I force you to switch. How are you going to guard me then?
Greeny.
Yeah.
AD can switch 1 through 5. That's why he's a generational talent. He can switch 1 through 5. He's one of the most versatile bigs in the league on the defensive end. That's why he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, Jay Will, we're going to finish this conversation on FaceTime because I'm not done with you.
I got to tell you.
I'm going to call you.
I don't care how much of a delay we have. I
like
like the dynamic of these two guys together, and it will continue as the NBA season restarts tonight. Great work, fellas. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.